Have you ever poured your heart into a relationship, only to feel empty when the other person didn't care the same way? That emotional weight, the kind that makes you question your worth, can be heavier than any physical burden. Letting go of someone you deeply care about isn't easy. But what if I told you that emotional detachment isn't the end of connection? It's the beginning of your freedom. You don't have to become cold to protect your heart. The Stoics believed you could stay open and strong if you learned how to control what truly matters. Welcome to Stoic Blendware. Ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, we'll explore how to emotionally detach from someone while preserving your peace, power, and dignity. Drawing from the insights of Marcus Aurelius, we'll uncover 5 timeless Stoic principles that can help you detach without losing yourself. Principle 1. Embrace the impermanence of life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." We often craft stories about people, how they matter to us, how they define our identity. But the harsh truth is that all relationships are temporary. One moment they're close, the next they fade away. Whether it's a breakup, a friend drifting apart, or someone simply leaving your life, nothing lasts forever. And that's not a tragedy, it's a truth that sets you free. The tighter you cling, the faster things slip through your grasp, like sand in your hand. I remember a friendship that spanned over 10 years. We shared laughter, fears, and late-night dreams. But slowly, distance crept in. I tried to hold on. The more I did, the more the space between us widened. Only when I accepted the impermanence did I find peace. Principle 2. Master your emotions through rational thought. Pain, anger, sadness, these emotions feel overwhelming, but they are not facts. They're fueled by how we think, not what actually happened. Marcus Aurelius taught, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Let's say you text someone and they don't reply. Your mind spins stories. Did I offend them? Do they not care? But the only truth is, they haven't replied. Everything else is speculation. The Stoic path asks us to step back and question the thoughts behind the feelings. I've been there. A close friend went silent during a pivotal conversation. I spent the day overthinking, wondering what I did wrong. The next day, they messaged like nothing had happened. All that anxiety? It lived only in my mind. Principle 3. Practice negative visualization. Why imagine losing someone you love? It sounds harsh, but it's actually liberating. The Stoics believed that by mentally rehearsing the loss of what we cherish, we reduce the sting when it eventually happens. I once feared my best friend moving abroad. Instead of avoiding the thought, I leaned into it. I pictured life without them. My routines, my solitude, my growth. By the time they left, it still hurt, but I was prepared. The emotional blow didn't destroy me. This practice doesn't make you cold. It prepares your soul. It's a reminder that loss is natural, not a punishment. When you stop expecting permanence, you start appreciating the moment more deeply. Principle 4. Focus only on what you can control. This Stoic pillar is key. You don't control other people's thoughts, feelings, or choices. You control your own. Much of our suffering comes from trying to shape how others feel about us. You may want someone to love you back, to treat you better, to never walk away. But clinging to these hopes only leads to frustration. I once exhausted myself trying to prove my worth to someone who never really valued me. When I finally let go of trying to influence them and focused instead on my own behavior and boundaries, I felt free. Trying to manage someone else's reactions is like chasing smoke. The more you reach, the more it disappears. But when you take ownership of your own emotions, your actions, your peace, that's real power. Principle 5. Acceptance is the path to peace. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop suffering unnecessarily. Acceptance is the gateway. We can't rewrite the past. We can't force closure or explanations. but we can choose how we respond. Ask yourself, will this still matter in 5 years? Does one person's silence or rejection truly define your entire life? When you accept what you cannot change, you free yourself from the prison of regret. The Stoics remind us that obstacles aren't just barriers, they're the path. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Letting go of someone isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's choosing not to carry emotional burdens that were never yours to hold in the first place. In closing, emotional detachment isn't about turning your heart to stone. It's about reclaiming your energy, your clarity, and your power. The next time you find yourself obsessing over someone's actions or absence, pause, breathe, ask yourself, am I in control of my emotions or are they controlling me? Detachment marks the beginning of freedom. A freedom not from others, but for yourself. If this video helped bring you clarity or peace, consider supporting the channel by giving it a like. Subscribe to Stoic Blend for more timeless wisdom, to strengthen your mind and calm your heart. And if you've ever struggled to emotionally detach from someone, share your thoughts in the comments below. We grow stronger through shared experience.